before I represent the Army.
Okay.
You can start. You get your first pick. What is it?
Let's see. First pick, Gunny Hartman, obviously.
All right, it's good pick. Good pick. Army, T-1000.
That's not Army. What are you talking about? It was even created in an Army facility.
It's a killing machine.
That's not the Army. That's not the Army.
It's the Army. Killing machine.
Might I remind you that there are more Medal of Honor.
Round.
All right, second round. We're talking movie actors only, right?
Yeah. They're. Yeah, I don't care about who the actor is.
Right. Okay, so I would have to, even though that he was not part of the Marine Corps, I would have to say Dutch from Predator.
That's a good pick. All right. Duke. G.I. Joe.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. All right, round 3. So we got Gunny Hartman. We've got Dutch.
I got T-1000 and Duke.
I would say Gunny Highway.
Gunny Highway. What's that?
Are you kidding me? Heartbreak Ridge. He single-handedly took down Grenada.
I think Reagan took down Grenada. All right, good pick. So, not going to say Jason Bourne. I'm not going to say George Clooney.
Okay.
Peacemaker.
Sure.
All right. I'm not going to say the entire cast of Black Hawk Down.
Okay.
All right. I'm not going to say Bruce Willis from Tears of the Sun.
I wouldn't either.
That man doesn't age. He's been bald since he's like 12.
I know. Have you seen Death Wish?
He's been bald since he was 12.
Terrible movie, but you know, he looks like he's 30 in that movie. It's unbelievable. I mean, the great preservation. I don't know what kind of things he's getting injected into him.
But we're going after realism, right?
Right.
So I kind of skirted around it with T-1000. All right. Then I went with Duke. Let's get some realism in here. Let's get some leadership involved. I'm going to say Optimus Prime.
Oh, come on. Now you're not even talking humans. Again,
I'm talking about the spirit of the Army is just represented there.
Oh, jeez. All right.
We do a force-on-force conflict. You're getting like plasma whipped or something.
All right. I'm going to leave this one out to the viewers out there. Fourth round. We've got Gunny Highway. We've got Dutch. We've got and Gunny Hartman.
He was in the up.
John Wayne. Oh, fourth round pick.
We have one comment. It's thrown up for the middle. What branch gets John Wick?
Army. There's no question.
Obviously the Marine Corps because he's a weapons expert.
That's no.
Just saying.
No, that's he's straight up ODA. It's pretty clear.
I think in the Marine Corps they actually have an MOS for being a badass. It's 0351.
What do you think the whiskey means in our MOS identifiers? Wick. So you lead the round. I draft. That's true. Walking Tall was a great movie. Also a remake of a remake.
Yep.
Of a remake. But he did excellent in that movie.
Phenomenal. It was great. And I'm not a big rock fan. What? Sorry, just saying.
What are you, a Cena fan?
You know, you can't see me.
Yes, you can. The Marine.
He played the Marine.
Yeah, that's what every Marine looks like, yeah? Big biceps, ripped abs, yeah. That's what every
There
Marine.
are two types of Marines, Dan. I said this last week. Dobermans and Rottweilers. He's a Rottweiler.
What about the poodles in the Marine Corps? Which ones were those?
Admin, they don't count.
You told me every Marine was an infantryman.
This is true, and even an 0151 could probably outshoot anybody in the Army.
No. There is no way.
0121, any one of those admin MOSs.
All right, I'll take any line Marine unit against any active duty line Army unit.
I think they do this every year. It's called, and the Marines win, hands down.
I don't think so. First off, E3 doesn't count. All right, playing Battlefield 4 or whatever doesn't count. Army
or Marines, ladies and gentlemen. What's it going to be? I think it's a hands down win. Oh no.
No.
I've got someone shouting out 1-6, a Marine unit.
Yeah, I would take the whole unit as my draft.
Full Metal Jacket was a Marine unit. Battle LA.
Oh,
Marine
Battle
unit.
LA. Yeah. I take that gunny anytime.
World War II, Army.
Half of it.
Half of it.
The winning side, Pacific and the
It reminds me of a story.
European front. Oh,
You know, the Marines were given a
do you
mission.
want your pajamas to tell this story?
I think we need to, almost do a silent but true bedtime story, but just a little bit of historical facts here.
Silent but true.
Silent but deadly.
Let me top
me off again.
Top me off.
But 30,000 Marines were given a task to take an entrenched island of 78,000 Japanese soldiers, the best of Japan, Imperial fighters, and we did it in less than 30 days. How long did it take the Army to break through all of Europe?
All of Europe.
I don't know. Okay.
Were the millions of troops, Nazi Germans.
Nazis, they're so overhyped.
Here's a fun fact. So I learned this actually just a couple of years ago. So I was out visiting my grandpa, right?
Dan, what the hell is this?
It's a chunk of ice. I pulled it out. It was convenient.
I don't know how to drink that.
So I'm visiting my grandpa, right? World War II vet, huge mad respect for these combat
great
medic.
man, great man.
Yep, he was there on D-Day. He was Battle of Bastogne, etc. Right? So he's up in northern France in a battle, right? Goes through the whole thing, gets to Germany or whatever. He's showing me his war medals and he's showing me all these Nazi flags, stuff that you get banned for posting on Facebook and everything. I'm like, where'd you get that, Grandpa? He's like, off a dead Nazi. Right. Pin after badge after flag, whatever, etc. Right? Great stuff. Turns out, so my grandma's German, right? My grandpa was fighting my grandma's brother in the same battle.
Oh, it's fairly common.
But he was on the German side. He wasn't a Nazi. He says that's a political party. He was just a German soldier. I think they all were after the war. And in the same engagement. And my grandma's brother goes, "Oh, those Americans, they're such well-disciplined fighters, so good, blah blah blah." My grandpa turns, he's like, "No, we weren't. We're just fighting for our lives, trying to get home, and we wouldn't let anything get in our way."
Sure. I remember Eleanor Roosevelt had a quote about Marines.
Oh, jeez. Are we still on this thing?
I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's very common. I can't remember.
Thanks for not being the supreme Allied commander during the war.
Yes, they are.
I won't lie.
There's a lot to say about the Marine dress uniform that we just. Make all the Army people really upset. But
I already gave you a compliment. Keep fair.
I'd like to drill things just a little deeper, and let's even go a little bit further. I think our NCO sword is freaking amazing, and it just puts to shame any device. I mean, let me ask you this question:
when Leonidas jumps out with a spear,
from one Marine to an Army guy.
One Marine to an Army guy.
What is the spurs for?
Those are Stetsons, and they're for all.
Is this Stetson what you wear as the cover?
Oh, is that the cover? Oh yeah, the spurs. So you have to do I believe it's a specific ride. It's like 25-mile road march and all these other drills and whatnot. Were you a Cav Scout?
No, it's called spur ride though.
Oh yeah, the spur ride, right? It's 25 miles.
Depends on the unit.
Yeah, okay. So you do this course, the infantry's got the EIB, the Expert Infantry Badge, the Cav units. Now, anyone, I believe, you don't have to be a Cav Scout to do it, but you got to be in a...
So you have to have a badge to be an Expert Infantryman?
Yes. I'm sorry, our standard. We have standards.
Just curious. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but I think that one of the things in the Marine Corps that makes us unique is that I think that we have the only school for mountain warfare with horses.
That is true. Did you go to mountain warfare school?
No.
Because I did.
No.
It sucked. It sucked real bad.
I don't like the cold, Dan.
Was it Camp Jericho in Vermont?
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Oh, remember that?
All the knot tying that you had to do?
Oh, yeah. So, I just transferred. I went from...
Lucky you.
Yeah. So, we get all our gear, and it's all your normal gear, plus the 40 or 50 pounds of climbing gear and all this other equipment.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit extra. But I'm like, that's all right. And because